What's going on, guys? My name's Simon and welcome back to another episode of Will It Rally. In this episode we are going to be taking this Mercedes AMG SLS GT3, I think that's what it's called, around the rally stage. Now this car is notable for two things. One, it's gorgeous. Two, it's green. And the third thing, which I forgot to mention, is it featured in my second ever video, which is by far the cringiest one on the channel. I would say go check it out. Please don't, because you may contract a disease. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So here we are at the start line. We are going to be getting underway in 3, 2, 1 and go. So here we are away now, second gear coming down into turn 1. Downshift into first gear, track extend, the absolute daylights out of turn 1. We've cut the course and the lap's been invalidated. Now, as we come along, the first not very straight. There's many straights like this along the course, obviously. Now through this kink here, throw it in. Of course, there's absolutely zero response from the front wheels. Downshift into first. Try to miss that pole and we succeed. And then we've got that pole to miss and we've succeeded at that as well. Now coming along. Oh, dearie me, that was close. Coming along now to the second Red Bull inflatable. And now through this left-hand kink. And there's no response from the front tyres. They're stone cold. And, well, it's dirt. So you're not going to get any response no matter how soft they are. I mean, maybe plasticine might respond. Actually, no, it would just completely shred itself. Down into second gear. Throw it in. Hit the sign there. Oh, well, we actually missed it. That's miraculous, isn't it? Now, through the left-hander. Oh, did you see the skill in avoiding that pole? That seems to be a recent trend in my episodes of Will It Rally. I seem to be very good at avoiding poles, especially on the apexes of corners. Don't put it into neutral, Simon. What are you doing? You've been driving stupidly inadequate cars around rally stages forever now. Why are you putting it in neutral? You should know about this. Brake coming over the crests because we don't want to ruin the suspension and have to restart. The last time I tried to record Will It Rally, it's an episode that no one got to see because it was just me crashing all the time. I broke the suspension probably 5 or 6 times, which wasn't ideal at all. Now coming through the left-hander, we're going to hit that barrier, just immediately put it into reverse, and now first gear, 3.turnmeup.com. There we have it. Up the verge, just so everyone can get a good look at my stupidity. Now, coming through the left-hander that gets significantly tighter than it looks as you come through here. Don't put it into neutral, Simon. I'm just not going to use my left hand. I'm not going to downshift. Well, I am going to downshift, but I'm just not going to downshift as much. Third gear, second gear, first gear, hit that fence. That's actually righted us there through the beanbag bend, and that's very helpful. Now, coming past the white van here, we brake about now, put it down into first gear, use all the rotation we can. We still hit the wall, which isn't at all ideal, but it's righted us yet again. So maybe the barge-like front end on this thing is actually paying us great dividends, you never know. Now, we get a lot of oversteer coming over that crest, and now I'm fishtailing like a fish coming through there and under the Red Bull inflatable, up into third gear, now fourth. Brake down into first gear. Oh, the barge front end has saved us there once again. It's got a crumple zone like the Titanic. Well, I mean, the Titanic didn't really have a crumple zone, did it? Anyway, tree that smacks you in the face. Ow, good smack in the face. Actually, this car is so low down that you don't really get smacked in the face. I've gone into neutral for the third time in this rally stage. First gear, just about getting it around there. That's... well, the tyres are all up to temperature, so there's no excuse for not gripping. Well, there is a great excuse for not gripping. It's dirt. That's the excuse. Now, fanfiction straight, losing the rear end again, like, oh, goodness me, that's a full 180. Oh, goodness me, I've done about, I'd say about 420 degrees of spinning there. Not all in the same direction. Anyways, over the crest, lift off so you don't fly. Now, over this crest, brake so you don't fly. You still fly, however, and you hit the stone wall there, and that's another 420 degree spin, and that is, well, that's amazing stuff, what you've seen there. Now, we've hit the invisible wall. This isn't at all ideal, as you might imagine. Now, we've done all right thus far, but this is going to cost us a rather large amount of time as we approach the Tesco's complex. Oh, it's been a while since I've gone through here. 4 months since my last Will It Rally episode with the KTM crossbow. Oh dear, gone into reverse again, having glitched on the fence there, and this is, well, it's really not action-packed. Up into second gear. The rear tyres, have you seen them in the bottom right-hand corner? They are 120 degrees goodness me. And that's with ABS. So ABS stopping the wheel spin, traction control even, stopping the wheel spin, and they still won't grip. They're still overheating, and, well, I mean, the 840 degrees of spinning that we did probably didn't help things. Under the Red Bull inflatable, I've lost the rear end, we've smashed into everything. Good grief, that is a horrific crash, but the safety marshal there is unfazed, having gone through, I'd say what is close to 2 years of absolutely unfathomable stupidity from myself on this rally stage, and the rear tyres are just not gripping at all, and it's getting significantly more exciting as we go along. We're just going to wall ride the wall out of that wall. Now, first gear, be extremely gentle. I'm losing my voice ever so slightly. Under, I think it's the 74th Red Bull inflatable, or the 75th. Catastrophic Cobra collision corner is there, I believe. Now, we brake at the start of the fence, but we're going to have to be very attentive, because remember, we have no rear tyres at this stage. They are absolutely on fire. The pits of hell aren't as hot as the rear tyres. Oh, the right rear is actually cooling down. That's miraculous. Now, we're going to have to brake just here, take it nice and easy, because we don't want to spin out and die for the third time. Now, it's amazing that I haven't managed to put it down into neutral for the fourth time. First gear, flick it in. That was actually very well taken. Oh, goodness me, look at that. The rears are back in the correct temperature window. Who would have thought that? Certainly I wouldn't have. Oh, I've gone into the ditch there, and that's not really ideal. But we're going to carry on. Brake before the crest. Turn it in. The front wheels go ever so light because, well, the car's up in the air momentarily. Third gear, did you see the drift there and the save? That was amazing stuff. Oh, look at this. The drifting skills. I've ran over. Oh, there we go. It's an 8-minute 23.973 with a terrible crash at the end involving the vehicular manslaughter of a very poor, very unfortunate safety marshal there. I'm not sure where that puts us, and to be completely honest with you, I'm not going to check until I'm editing the video. But that has been the Mercedes AMG GT3 SLS, whatchamacallit, going round a rally stage, the number 75, because that's an awesome number. Lovely and green, and hopefully I have redeemed this car's, well, everything from this car, since I absolutely, well, it was a travesty, my second video. I'm sure I imagine you've gone and watched it. And I say commiserations to you. But anyways, I am going to leave this video here. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and feel free to subscribe. But apart from that, my name's been Simon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.